Hey guys, so welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. With Karen, where we left off, we found a body here in the garden, and then when we tried to unmask it since it was wearing a mask, it exploded. And also the fact that the mastermind's gone missing since we took apart Monokuma. Could this really be the mastermind in front of us? I don't know, but I have to make some full disclosure here. I was rewatching some of my earlier Danganronpa episodes with my fiance because I really wanted her to watch it, and she really likes these kind of sort of thrillers. And I noticed something. And I lost my shit. Like, my mouth dropped. I'm not gonna mention it now, but if it's true, I will be seriously amazed. And it was by pure luck that I discovered this. Anyway, let's carry on. Otherwise, like I said, it's fully blind. I don't know what else is going to happen. I just have this suspicion. But I'll reserve saying it until later on. Anyway, I should take a close look at the body one more time.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Not to mention, there could be booby traps still, right? Literally booby traps. Ooh, got a, what's this, a tattoo? Hold on. There's something on the ground there. Okay, I guess we gotta investigate this first. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? No, it's not. It's different. But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right. The key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is... for what?
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah. This was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then? Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean...
So in other
the
words...
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. Oh, are there more dorm rooms up there? It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Great. Well, I've been kicked out of the crime scene. That's nice. If I had to suspect, it would be the dorm rooms. Right? Because where would this person be sleeping? Well, first things first, let's try this. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole. First, let's try to make sense of this key. What is it? Could it be for the data lab? It looks like some sort of circuitry. The key isn't even close to fitting. Which means the key doesn't go to this room. Okay, let's try the data lab. Looks cyber-y, doesn't it? A lot of doors. What else did he say? The dorms. I can't remember. Oh, the headmaster's room, but I don't think it's for that either. Let's just try the data lab. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I'd found in the garden into the keyhole... Yes, it works. It fits! Then this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center! I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. No, we should look inside! Damn it. So, you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor.
Huh?
Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. There's no body discovery announcement yet, so... Is there going to be a trial for this, or are we literally in the end game now? Looks like the door is still unlocked. No, we can't be in the end game. There's so many doors still locked. Hey, so... When you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry. We have Makoto. What?
In other words...
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Okay, fine. Jeez. You guys literally have no balls. Okay. Master told you he trusts you? Master told you that? Well, don't let it go to your head. I am so not happy about any of this. Hina, back me up, please.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Makoto's on the job. Not that that's any kind of guarantee. Not a guarantee. I am the ultimate lucky student. Maybe I'll get lucky. I'm totally sure there will be another kaboom. For serious. But just to be safe, I'm gonna go stand somewhere else. Is that why you're all just standing so far away except for Byakuya? At least he's got my back, kinda. I said I trust you. You now have an obligation to live up to that trust. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. What's inside? Don't tell me there's another corpse. Don't tell me Kyoko's in here. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Whoa. Yep, this is his control center, alright. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. Made sense to me. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on these monitors.
So
Even I figured that much. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. And there's like Monokuma's office over there, I guess. To watch us? Then this room is
It's all clear
the
now.
Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room? I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can mean only one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. I wonder about that. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. What? For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that... But... if the Mastermind really is dead... that means we can finally get out of this hellhole!
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on!
That's enough.
No. We have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. What? Murdered? So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
Actually, there's only a knife sticking out of the chest. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such
That's
ignorance.
exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind. Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. The Mastermind's purpose, and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Couldn't we just see on the cameras? Are they live? Is there an archive? Okay then. Let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Well, there's just so much we need to go on, isn't there? Well, there's obviously the cameras. There's a world map. There's actually New Zealand on here, which is nice. It's great. There's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this... Huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership? Toko is just seriously like, oh my god, just please, calm down. Goodness me. I mean, I want to know why they were killed as much as the next guy, but I also really want to get out of here. Me too, mate. Me too. Master's going around all this stuff. It's like an all-you-can-watch buffet. Yep. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what, we can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Okay, what else is there? There's a camera in here as well. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Is that the headmaster's room there? I don't recognize that room. What's this? Some wires, I guess? That looks like the dojo. That looks like the first floor. What's this? I'm trying to picture what some of these rooms are. What's that? Got a TV here? There's nothing showing up on this one. Huh? Hey, look! Next to that TV! Isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Is he gonna set up the TV?
Okay.
Hey, you still don't have the TV fixed?
You know?
Just give me some time, okay? I gotta make sure we can drive Spaceship Earth safely. What the hell? Okay, is there anything else here? Well, there's the door, obviously. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. If I remember correctly, that's Monokuma's control room is what it's called. Okay. What could be inside? And he painted this on the door, as if we'd ever see it? No luck. The door's locked, huh? What if you use that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Is he, though? What about the headmaster? What about him? I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Huh? Oh! What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. Oh, you guys need to cut free from your regrets from the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Something tells me we're gonna see something on the TV.
Huh?
Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But...
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hero went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. That's so creepy. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be...
No. There must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually...
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What? Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kinda strange. Something seems different.
Of course!
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead, all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now,
And that's that.
shing!
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going?
Let
No.
me out of here!
We were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides,
Yep.
this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you so serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now,
Phew, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look at how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh?
Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
unbelievable.
You're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live? To the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
But that's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
actually...
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be!
But to take control of all communications like that, you'd need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So, how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember? What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of... Fuck.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
How the hell are we gonna figure this out? Huh? Class trial? Do you mean... Oh god.
It's the Monokuma file!
Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay. Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Oh shit. What? And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth, hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? It doesn't look like it, does it? I don't remember her wearing that kind of nail polish. If anything, it would be purple, like her theme is, isn't it? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it in like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin.
But...
If we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no.
Huh?
But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how the game works, after all. Whoa. Different music this time. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. Great. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was? The unidentified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself, no matter what. I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Okay. I'm excited, because something in that Monokuma file backs up my theory about what I said earlier in this episode. I feel like I'm Kyoko now, not explaining what it is, just in case I'm wrong. But it makes sense, right? The fact that there are wounds that are several days old. I just need to do what I always do. Which is... what? Investigate, right? If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Yeah, and there's a tattoo. It's obviously not Kyoko, right? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh. These are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails have been added to the truth bullet section. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is that, what, a wolf? Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. Interesting. What's this? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Right? What's this? That's where the knife was. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Ugh. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis. If you call it that. Those boots as well. I can't believe it. Discovering it by accident, rewatching some previous episodes. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this? It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body, from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this the knife from my room? That's gonna throw everyone off. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko was the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Makoto thinks he did it. And he thinks he killed Kyoko. What's this? No, not the body. Check the body more thoroughly, then maybe I'll find out if it's Kyoko or not. We already have. I wanted to check that weird red thing. This thing. Oh, is it seriously? Oh, these look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. What is it? A purse? But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. I don't remember. Fragments near the dead body. What is it? Sorry, this is something I need to review. Apparently we've seen it before. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It seems familiar to something that was seen earlier. Huh. Any ideas? Good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So, in other words...
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words...
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it? Because he's seen the knife and he knows already.
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words...
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? And the knife from my room. Yaku's account has been added. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. The Yakuza said not to touch it to avoid getting it all bloody. But for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So, thank you, too. Body before the explosion. Oh, this is such a complicated case. Is Kyoko the killer? So who does that body belong to? Wherever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Fair enough. Hiro? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
We're serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. That was around 9. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found. Oh my god, I have no idea. Are we even gonna find Kyoko before this ends? Remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Count 4 chickens. Not 5 anymore. Huh? 4?
Yo!
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course. There were precisely 5. Yeah, right?
Huh?
What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But...
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we going to do? Going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? As we were doing this whole chicken investigation, I just realized something as well. Makoto said that the bottom half of the body is dry, compared to the top half, which is wet. Now, the sprinklers... Remember, there's sprinklers in the garden. They're supposed to go off at, what, 7:30 a.m.? Does that mean the body wasn't here until after 7:30 a.m.? But then... they could be tampered with this control panel, right? Supposedly. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning. And Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place after 7:30. Unless you change the time, but Monokuma said you can't change it that easily, or at all. Gotta check the tool shed as well. Just to be sure, I should take a look at the tool shed. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? No, there wasn't. I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Is there anything else that's different? Not that I can see. Pickaxe is still there, the hose, the fertilizer, but this tarp. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Was the body covered up with a tarp? But that doesn't matter, because someone's clearly uncovered the tarp. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna... I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I have no idea where I'm meant to go regarding this fragment. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. Get the key to her room. It's with Byakuya.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if you'll let me borrow her room key. I need to figure out what that fragment means. We also have that letter that she gave us. Apparently we're only supposed to read it when she's gone. Now's a good time, but look at this body. Could she really be gone? Or is that someone else? I guess we have to talk to Byakuya and get that key.
Danganronpa.